Hi guys, the last days I've had a what if. Can I migrate ArcoLinux Chadwm to Ubuntu and have a fully working system and get rid of Arch? Yes, I can, right? Everything works. Bluetooth, so music, printing, anything I like, and that's not gaming, right? Anything I want as browsers and editors, etc., etc. Anything actually works design-wise. Everything exactly the same. So yes, I can migrate today and say buy Arch, buy ArcoLinux, I'm gonna go for Ubuntu. It's no problem. And that really surprised me, right? I'm really enthusiastic about it. So okay, good to know. If Arch comes bankrupt and stops developing, we just go to Ubuntu and I'll just have the same system, exactly the same design, same applications, everything the same, right? To give it some more appearance on github.com, or presence is better, we have a Ubuntu Chadwm. So the idea is, can we get Chadwm? That was the first idea, and then was, let's get Arco Chadwm, ArcoLinux, right? Because everything has been developed already, created. We thought about everything. So let's get that on Ubuntu. So here's some examples. If a tiling window manager, you need to like the tiling window manager. I'm loving it since a year and a half, I think. So here are some examples. VirtualBox works on here and everything. So I installed ArcoLinux on VirtualBox on Ubuntu. It all works. So great. If it's not your thing, I understand. Where's the code? Here. So inside my own personal GitHub that I always type, always present somewhere, ArcoLinux Nemesis. And in here we have a folder in personal settings, Ubuntu Chadwm. Just made a video about the technical stuff of this particular script, and it's called 4255. That's the number. So if you go to our channel and type 4255, you'll get it. Migrating ArcoLinux Chadwm to Ubuntu. And we've made some comments, we've added some comments to it. So we need to get this thing on a virtual machine because we're going to test it out. We have today Ubuntu 24.04.1, and we need to load it up. I can start from scratch by removing everything, delete all files, remove, delete all files. Let's clean up. Remove, delete all files, // clone, we keep this, clone, Ubuntu. Voila, I grab my ISO, which is that one, Ubuntu, yeah, sure, 5.78, so don't complain, ArcoLinux is big, right? Let's start. Display failure, that's new. Voila, try and install Ubuntu. And that's the thing, right? I think some people want to build ISOs, and that's fun. ArcoLinux, you can build ISOs, you can change it. But in the end, as an end user who doesn't have a lot of time, waiting for the release of the official ISOs and then doing what we're going to do here is much easier, right? In the past, I was a Linux Mint user. So you wait for the release of Linux Mint, and then I run the Nemesis scripts, and I get my theme in, my icons, etc. Done. No time to lose. This is Control F, right? So it becomes big screen. Right control. And well, yeah, you don't have a lot of time, just 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then it installs, and well, maybe first remove things, that's the music, first remove and then install stuff. All the way at the top, and then a big down Belgian, voilà, next, like the next things. This is how I would install on real metal. Voila. And then you wait. We'll pause the video. You can have a look here. But it's no, like, this is not the time to look around. Let it install. There's a lot of things to check out. Escape. Let's pause the video. This is the end. That's how it looks. And then we have to do best an intervention. It's out. Make sure the optical drive is empty. Then there's no need for an intervention. Just reboot. But in real metal, unplug your USB, otherwise you boot up again, maybe, depending on the hardware. And then you say, nothing is installed. Yeah. Unplug the USB. So, what I did not like is this, and I wanted my own name, had actually a name for it as well, and then I had the design, and then I said, let's just get rid of it. I just want this, which is nice, is okay. Anything like this is all good. We have power mode, we can do some things here, balanced, power saver, dark style, but I'm removing this. This is going to be overwritten with empty.png, a transparent thing. So I don't see it anymore. That makes it a little bit nicer. And we know we're on Ubuntu. We know, right? There are logos everywhere. This is Wayland. Remember, Ubuntu, Wayland, X11, virtual machines. Always in the back of your head. Yeah, I'm a virtual machine, whatever virtual machine you're on. Wayland can be tricky, and I think, let's wait for it. It can be tricky. Is it tricky? I think it is. Aha. Finally, right? So if it's not, log out, log in, and make sure at the bottom side, if you press on Eric and on the name, at the bottom right corner, you can select later on Chadwm, Ubuntu, which is Wayland, and Ubuntu on X11, right? Then we click a few things. It's LTS. Interesting to know. I've changed mine to Ubuntu Pro at some point in time. Just test run, I guess, because that's for professionals. And desktop icon settings. Let's do some things I'm gonna do. Let's rise a little bit. So I don't like this being there. Don't know why I would like to have that. Auto height is interesting. Panel mode is even better, and a bit smaller is also good. Voila. So I want to have it like this. And if we open Ctrl T, it goes over here, but it's gone. And it comes back. Sudo apt update. That's something you need to do on any system. Smartphones and Windows and Mac alike. You need to update everything, and then, well, you can do it in one go. Upgrade everything. What we need is Git. If we can't use Git clone, then we can't get the code. So we want to go to the GitHub from Eric. ArcoLinux Nemesis contains the script, the folder that we need. So that's where it is. It's deep down in the guts of the project here. Ctrl C, that's what you need. Or there's a button here that says the same thing. Voila. Still updating. Good, my friend. Good, my friend. Ctrl T. There, like in Pac-Man, there can be only one working, so I have to wait. But cloning is something else. I have to wait for installation. But Git is not found, right? So sudo apt install git. Now I have to wait. 97%. He's building his boot files, as you see. The boot folder is a Linux kernel thing. Well, enter. Go get me git. You know me, and it's always good to be a little bit orderly. Go to files. I go to here, open folder, call it data, and in data, that's where I'm gonna go and go for a git clone. Can I? No, I can't. Git clone https github.com/arcolinux nemesis. I've typed it so much. So bye. And this is all for Arch. Anything Arch, and anything, I really mean anything. There is Archman, Archcraft, Archbang, Big Linux, EOS, Garuda, Manjaro, Reborn OS. They're all here. I can install my system, the way I see my system, my personal operating system, can be installed on any of these guys. And now also on Ubuntu. And that's in personal settings, a little bit deeper, all kinds of things that I've gathered over the years. And I have now added Ubuntu Chadwm. So all I need to do, and that's the fun, once all the decisions have been made, you do this all in one. And then you wait. Basically go eat, go swim, go bicycle, mountain climbing, wherever you want to do. The message is clear. You're not needed. Once you start building scripts, that's the fun. Then once it's finished, once everything is done, voila, you're not needed behind the screen anymore. The only thing we can do is from time to time we find something that's an error or a name that's changed or something like that. So over time you need to have a look if something changed, but mostly 99%, right, will be just working. This works as well. Tiling. On Ubuntu, that's your fallback. Two things to remember: Super S, then we're here, and Super A. That's the only thing basically you need to remember as key bindings. And they have the settings. Let's go over a few things maybe. This we've done already. Appearance, this is not dark. I don't like it to be too white. So dark and the little guy is what I like to have. We go up here. No, we need to go here. That's the little guy. Well, we can go over here. Can we drag it? I've never done that. Yes, we can. So the other screen contains the setup, and here we play around. So background, this is quite easy to understand. Did not change anything here. Power saver, balanced. I did actually on my hardware have actually performance, I think it's called. So I'm on performance there, and I'm on 15 minutes for screen blank. Never want my systems to go to hibernate or sleep. Shut down, start, shut down, start. Never in between. Never changed anything here. Displays, no. But I've read somewhere that you can scale if you have a full 4K HD thing. I don't know how they're called. I'll never put my screen on such a big screen, my operating system on such a big screen, but you can do fractional scaling. That was the tip, I think. Go for that then. Bluetooth is working. Network were connected. All apps, didn't change anything here. No here, no there. Mouse touchpad, maybe left-handed, right-handed. Didn't change anything here, everything feels normal. Belgian keyboard, of course. Who would I be, right, if I would not change these things? So Windows, for example, close window, Alt F4 is for us Super Q. Super Q is killing things. So I've made a few changes and also a few shortcuts in here, custom shortcuts, because I'm always pressing the buttons and nothing happens on keyboard on Ubuntu. So you add these things here. Color, printers is working, it's great, out of the box. There's nothing deal breaker, there's no deal breaker anywhere in anything, so that's super. Screen lock is good, 15 minutes, automatic screen lock, locks the screen after it blanks. I don't want that, I'm at home, there's nobody on my computer, I don't need to type in my password each time when I wake it up. Lock screen notifications, lock screen and suspend, right? Choices, up to you. This was a bit of looking. I went to auto login, and that was unlock here, and then automatic login. And if you're a technical guy, you go to etc/gdm/ and then a file, a long file, the longest file of them all. Like I'm pressing now Super Shift Enter, right? Super Shift Enter, that does something. Why doesn't it work here, right? Custom shortcut, add shortcut, Thunar. Voila. So, voila, key binding works, file, etc, GDM3 actually, this one. Yeah, greeter deconf. Actually, that's why we have the MIME apps list to set always again and again. Sublime is not there yet. Sublime text to make sure that we have a proper application. And things like this, that will be changed here, I think. Not seeing it immediately. Might be this one as well. No, this one. Automatic login enable is true, daemon, and automatic login is Eric, so I don't need to log in again. The code can be written, but also clicked, system, users. There was a lockup there, and now I can automatic login. That's it, I guess. One up, region, time, users, remote, secure shell, no. About maybe. LTS. Wayland. All right. In the meantime, let's go back to super arrow. No, super shift arrow. No. We can go with the key binding. Voila. Control Alt arrow to the left and the right. So 3 screens or desktops. And this is the first one, but it's still not finished. So Control Alt arrow to the right. Let's play around a little bit more. Anything else? Yeah. At some point in time, Super A, the GNOME tweaks will be installed. Yay! And in the GNOME tweaks, you can go for fonts, appearance, cursor. Beepat are not yet there, nor is the other guy there. So they're not there yet. This is, let's do, can we do it here? New window? Yes. Let's have a look at the other themes. I've never done that. So we've got Yahoo, this, that, old school, right? No, blue maybe. Viridian is green. Also green. I like green. Voilà. So those are all the choices. Yahoo red. That's that one. Legacy applications. Here as well. That's the numbat. Numbat boy. Sound didn't change anything of the rest. All the rest I kept the same. I rarely lose my middle click. Secondary click, yes, of course. Doesn't make sense if you change it, but you can. And here the startup applications, you'll find Dropbox and InSync, for example. I have installed Noto fonts, but never used them yet. As of yet, it's still Ubuntu. And I actually kind of like Ubuntu, no problem with it. But I was thinking, there is also Ubuntu Mono. The name is something else. No? Is there no? Sans Mono. That's the name, Sans Mono. It might be something to do. Semi-bold. No, I don't think this is an improvement. Noto Sans regular. I still like Noto Sans. Right, it's just a choice, nothing more. Enfin, we're just waiting, right? We're just waiting. So we're at the phase where everything is done. Packages via apt install. That's just one script that's done. Now it goes to the snap software, so number 2, and it's going to use sudo snap install and then something. And we have had to add classic, otherwise we get an error. But we do get warnings. I have to look into that. Why is still sending me a warning? Because if I don't add it, it will not install. So whatever. For now, good enough. It installs. It works. You have to be able to say whatever, right? We went already to Prague style. Performance is available there as well. We can lock things, shut down, and all the rest. This is the settings. So Super S and Super A are things to remember. If you wonder if there are more, simple. Go to Super S, to settings. We can pin this to dash. So we don't need to do that. We can actually go here then. And then what was I thinking? I just go to keyboard and have a look around. So basically I read everything. Go in accessibility and see what's in here. Do you want the key binding to change or to add? Thinking about launchers. What button was that? Alt? Super? No. Super is this. Control. Maybe it's because it's open. But you can do Super 1 and you go to, there it is, Super 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because of the fact that I've changed something, I can do Super 2. I can go to the other screen and the other desktop. So let's go for Super 3 is this one, Super 3. Up, and this is the App Store. We can say something about this as well. So navigate through all the applications a little bit, have a look at manage here, check for updates, update all, fine. Development, productivity, that's how I discovered Sublime Text is there, and code was there, both of them are being installed. Productivity, Chromium, Brave, Firefox, Opera, all three installed. Ocular not installed, going for events, choices, etc. Right, so that's the App Center. And then I have the GNOME Center is already there. Since I need to know and learn about software, I have the software from GNOME also here with all its plugins for Flatpak, for Flatpak. So have a look at Create, for example, if creativity is your thing. Have a look what's for free out there. An additive synthesizer. Could also be an addictive synthesizer, but it's an additive synthesizer. The Linux design tool, never heard about it, right? It's so many things in here that I say, what's this? What's this? I've seen so many names and so little time to actually click on all these things. Computer aided design, not really my thing, but it's there, right? Organ emulator, Jesus Christ. There are many names in here that I probably, will never install, simple as that. Converse scene, a batch image processor, why not? Color picker, why not? Right? Things in here, an old school drum kit sampler. Jesus. So have fun exploring. So software, the GNOME software is installed as well for me to push myself out of my comfort zone and install some stuff I've never used before. We're done. All in one is done. So personal choices are done. These are all the blocks, all the rubbish websites, the spyware and ads. They're all out. They can't get to me. You're on a virtual machine, so VirtualBox template has not been copy pasted over. Right? There is no VirtualBox folder here, etc., etc. So all these things. Let's just look at some red things. Maybe don't think there's anything red. So here we're looking at snap, and then here we are going to go for Corsair. We're not going to because VirtualBox, right? It's not containing Corsair. We do install Surfen, and we do install Candy Beauty icons, and Vivada cursor theme, and MinStickies here, etc., etc. So follow the installation, see that what you intend to do is there, and when you do copy CP -v, you get some text. So this empty, this transparent PNG is going there, it's going there, it's going there, it's going there, overwriting the default Ubuntu. So we get our own operating system that we like. All right, restart, I guess. We won't see the logo anymore, and we'll have Chadwm. And from there on, it's just following ArcoLinux videos about Chadwm. I do see an Ubuntu here down here. Auto login, that's cool, but the wrong one. So power off. From now on, it will be always Chadwm. Oh, my mistake. Excuse me. This still needs to be fixed, so I'll do a real metal installation and see where this file is coming from, and then you overwrite it. Log out. So this is the bottom, the right bottom right, X11 Wayland Chadwm. From now on, it's just gonna be Chadwm. And this is what we get then. There's one thing we need to do is get rid of this. Preferences, show icon on system tray. I don't want it to be there. Bye. So there you go. and we have variety kicking in, giving us beautiful wallpapers. And from now on, like I said, you just watch videos about Chadwm. Control T, Super Enter, Super Shift Enter, Super Q, Super Shift Q. That's not normal. That's not normal. So Super T, Super T, Super Enter, yes. Super Shift Q, that works. Super Q, that works now too. Super Shift Enter, Super Q, Super Q. Not sure what happened there. Super T, Super D, Super Shift D, and Super X. Log out, back in, and Control Shift X, Super Shift X. Log out, do whatever you want here, right? Log out, and we're back out. And here you see that the logo is gone. So this logo is gone. That's good. At boot time, maybe it's in grub somewhere. There is also a logo, it seems. So I need to probably overwrite one more, and then everything will be just great. Super Shift D there as well. So this is the suckless tool, basically D menu, Firefox, enter, and it's installed. Maybe a quick overview. Super D. What's now installed? Alacrity, ArcoLinux beta log stream. It's not going to work, of course, but it's part of the folder of ArcoLinux logout, which I can delete, I was thinking. Brave web browser, btop, Chromium, color wall is something for this, for wallpapers as well, that I found. So that was interesting. We'll save, keep it in. Git Kraken is here. Font manager is here to figure out which of these icons I wanted to have. Fish is the default, Inkscape is here, Quantum Manager is here. And then the next, Lollipop, Melt, Nitrogen, OBS Studio, Simple Screen Recorder is there. PyCam, Settings, Rofi, Qubit Torrent, software stuff, Spotify, music, right? Sublime Text, Code, Variety, VirtualBox, anything I want, even Linux Mint Stick, Formatter, everything is there. ISO writer, everything is just working splendidly. I'm quite happy with my distribution of Ubuntu, of my migration to Ubuntu, and it works great. Topic is still, right, giving you knowledge to be able to start with an operating system from somebody else, an ISO, maybe anything, and then you have, in this case, an ArcoLinux Chadwm, and you want to migrate it from an Arch to an Ubuntu, from an Arch to a Solus or whatever, right? An example on Ubuntu. There's other examples for Linux Mint, which is basically an Ubuntu with spices, as I call it. And that's the fun, because in the meantime, you're learning to script, you're learning to figure out that not everything is the same. It's similar in naming sometimes, and libraries are different all around, but you need to figure out what library, what dependency do I need to get it done. And for Chadwm, I did that work for you. All right, have fun.